Extreme Foolishness TV here. This is where I talk about extreme foolishness. Today I'm going to give you guys my brief thought about the New York City law now that requires indoor entertainment centers, restaurants, and fitness centers to require patrons to be vaccinated, to be fully vaccinated. First of all, when I saw the story, it came off as if the government was pretty much forcing the private companies to require them to make sure that whoever patronizes their business is fully vaccinated. Why? On its face, it looks like that because obviously it's a law. The businesses have to comply with state law. But it appears that the whole law, the businesses are pretty much on board. I mean, from my research, it appears that the Broadways were going to require proof of vaccinations anyway for their staff and for the patrons, at least through the end of October. And it appears that fitness centers in New York were going to do the same thing too. And it seems that the Restaurant Association or the New York restaurant businesses are on board. So, I mean, the way I look at it is that at some point in time, the legislator has to step in and the businesses, because Delta variant is spreading. A lot of people are getting it and getting sick, especially the unvaccinated people are getting really, really sick. And it's beginning to slow down the economy. And the businesses do not want another lockdown. So if they feel like, hey, by having this law that mandates patrons to be fully vaccinated before they're served, it's going to encourage more people to get vaccinated. And at the very least, it's going to reduce restaurants from being a place, or indoor centers from being super spreader places. Also, I think the restaurant business owners are looking at it that, hey, if we require proof of vaccination, it's going to encourage more people to come out and eat. Maybe there's a decline in the number of people going out because they'll just rather go back home and start ordering on Uber Eats and all these other apps. They feel like, hey, maybe if we require proof of vaccination, it's going to make the people who want to go out to spend money more comfortable to eat, at least in New York. And it appears that the majority of folks in New York are fully vaccinated. I think about 55% or so. And I think the number will keep going up by the day. At the very least, New York is taking affirmative steps towards ending this pandemic. Unlike Florida, whose governor is pretty much just ignoring the problem as if it's not happening. Florida had like the highest number of infections, daily infection over the weekend. So infection rate is surging in Florida. People are getting sick. Their hospitals are filling up. But you have this governor who is just ignoring the problem, still anti-mask for the most part. He's against the cruise companies from requiring cruisers to be fully vaccinated and all that stuff. So he pretty much doesn't want anyone. He's not pushing the vaccine like New York is. So, and I'm people are just sick and tired. The legislators are sick and tired. This whole honor code thing, thinking people are going to do the right thing, that the ones who are not fully vaccinated should wear a mask indoors. It's not going to happen. The folks who do not want to get vaccinated are the ones who do not wear a mask, who do not like to wear a mask. And these same people would ignore the health advice from the healthcare providers, but as soon as they get sick, they're going to run to those same healthcare providers to treat them. If you don't want to listen to them and get the vaccine, why go to them for them to treat you when you get sick or you're about to die? Or why beg for the vaccine when you're about to die or when you're really, really sick? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think overall, New York had to do what it had to do. The businesses had to get on board and do what they had to do, because another lockdown in New York could shut a lot of businesses because they lost a lot of money during last year's lockdown. And frankly, these businesses or Broadway, they don't want another lockdown. They would rather require vaccinations from their patrons to keep doing business than a complete shutdown if the Delta variant spirals out of control, because they've been there, done that, and they don't want to go there again. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the new law in New York? You think it's good? I appreciate you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell notification. And I appreciate you guys. As always, say no to extreme foolishness.